Hey friendos, welcome back. Hey Grid. I didn't feel like waiting 7 minutes, so here we are. The next charger. Crap. Hey Steph, hey Grunk. Oh crap, none of my devices are charged right now. So... perhaps we shall have no chat. Feel bad for missing the last couple of days, but life, you know. Unfortunately, I exist in the world, and sometimes the world has demands. Power bank? Nah, I got the cable right here. It's fine. I mean, the only shitty part is it charges on the bottom. What is this? An Apple mouse? And this is literally the oldest, slowest phone in the world, so... You can do it and charge at the same time. I believe in you. Oh my god. Wish it was easier to get to, like, your stuff on the app. I feel like I'm clicking through so many things all the time. I just want an app that's like, my Twitch chat. And it brings me to my Twitch chat. That's all I want. There we go. Okay. Hope you're all doing okay. Figure we work on one more boo. I've got kind of nothing going on, and it's a really nice day out, and honestly, I want to take down the rope swing, or it's not a rope swing, I'm sorry, the porch swing from its position wrapped up for winter, and then I want to put my ass in it, and then that's where I want to stay all day. No thoughts. Only vibes. Okay, so these must be the ones that we were using. Why are those out? Maybe it's those. Oh god. Why didn't I put these away? Okay, it must be these. And also B52. Really? Oh, I can do that too, Grid. I'm sorry, I didn't mean... It's my own fault for not, you know, trying. That's not right. Can't tell if that's right. I don't think it is. Well, maybe. Well, we need black, so I guess let's just start with black. That's true, yeah, I wouldn't need to log in. I probably wouldn't ever reach to do any modding on the phone. I did order some more Ida. I've got a nice Kirby project that I want to start. Emerlin has the temerity to send me cute Kirby patterns. Oh my god! I bought some interesting Idas. It's like colored, but it looks like, you know, like that Kirby type dreamland colored sky. So I think that's going to be really cool to put some kind of Kirby on. I think that'll be really fun. Hey, Sandflea. Just got back from brunch with some friends. And the farmer's market. Nothing better than the farmer's market in the spring. Except it's a little too early for some of the vendors I want. I wanted the flower lady to be there. But ain't no flowers yet. I had peaches and cream Belgian waffle. No, we don't have any Amish up here. Not quite rural enough or Pennsylvania enough. One, two, three, four, five. Hey, Pessimistic Snake. Hope everybody's Sunday is going good. I hope you're all chill. I gotta get outside and do some yard work today. While there's still not anything growing, you know. Gotta take advantage of before the grass really starts to get crazy so I can get all the sticks and leaves out of everywhere. Directly, I think maybe like, I don't know, 2 hours. I mean, there are definitely, like, Amish folks living in New York, but not here. Not close to here. Though I pretty regularly see them come in on the train sometimes, when I'm picking up actors. Not sure where they're going. I am feeling kind of quiet today, so if I am talking too quietly for the music, don't hesitate to yell at me. I can start shouting. One, two, three, four, five, six. I definitely feel like I need to resuscitate one of our tablets so I can have a pattern in front of me here. Do I sound good? Oh, good. Dab, hi! Ah! I've been yelled. Been yelled at. I've got just the slightest bit of sinus headache. I'm not sure if it's because of the weather, which is quite possible. Or maybe because of the pollen, or possibly because I tried to wait to have breakfast until 10:30 when I went out for brunch, and I didn't have my coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning, so perhaps I've thrown off my whole physiological experience. Yeah, it's a little chillier than it was yesterday, but it's still warm in the sun. I was worried this morning because I took Grid's car to go to breakfast, and I was like, well, there's probably a chance that he's gonna get rained on his motorcycle. Oh well. Poor Grid. I have got to get my bike into the shop for new tires. I waited too long. It's too late now. Now I'm never gonna get an appointment, and just waiting every more day is making it worse. I do. I do, I do. Thanks, Grid. I wasn't gonna type that on my phone. For a couple years now, I've been wanting to get a replacement seat. My mother swapped the seat. My bike was my mother's, and she took the seat that was on it to put on her slightly larger new Sportster. So now I have like a seat with a back seat. I have a double seat, which I can't even ride two up because I don't have rear pegs. And I have no need or interest in riding anybody two up anyway. Occasionally it comes up. Rarely, but not very often. But, not worth it. So I don't want the double seat, but I also don't want to spend a fucking $1 million on a new seat when I already have one that's perfectly functional. Also, I'm kind of over the Harley thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Well, we have cars too. My car is in need of serious repair. At the moment, but almost got... Oh, where did my tiny scissors go? As you all can see with the mattress leaning up behind me, we still haven't put everything back in the spare room yet, and it's driving me nuts. He's selling a Harley. Oh geez, did you tell him you already have one in your garage? Did you try to sell him the... You should have tried to sell him the Suzuki. Like, do you want a project bike, buddy? Yeah. I know that you hate parking in the lot at work, but I'm really excited we have the lot at work because a lot of times I didn't ride because I didn't want to park it on the street, so... I mean... Dad'd be with you, Grid. I think it would be fun to stream. And then Cone could could pop into your garage stream and tell you all the shit you're doing wrong. We just have to get everything, you know, put away. That's the goal. It's gonna be a lot easier in this place than it was in the last place to stream from the garage, because the garage is attached to the house with both power and internet. We will not have to string a 100-foot cable from the attic to the garage. Oh, good luck, Grid. Is it showtime? Oh no, it's only 1. Oh, it's half hour. You're probably putting mics, doing mics. Wait, it's not half hour. When the fuck does the show happen? I don't remember. Nah, I've thought of that, but then everyone will know exactly where I live. So, pass. I know a lot of people do that. Oh, I really should wash my bike today, honestly. Probably be a good day for it. Hey, Sarah, good luck. He is risen and all that. Hashtag zombie Jesus. I definitely saw a girl, you probably already clicked off, but I saw a girl at the farmer's market today who was in a skirt with some nice embroidery at the bottom of it, like white skirt with embroidery at the bottom of it, and a like bright colored headscarf, and I was like, I'm not sure if you're trying to look like Bohemian or if you're Greek Orthodox. Sarah could tell me. One, two, three in the middle of that. Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of nice new Ida coming. So I'll be able to work on a bigger project for the first time in a hot second. That'll be cool. Really excited to do that, although those are not usually fun to stream. The little projects are cool because you can see where we're going. Really have to finish that macrame thing. I'm just kind of intimidated to actually start knotting the cord. Or really, I guess the intimidation comes from cutting the cord. Because if I cut it too short, it is garbage. And then a problem I have a lot of times when I'm making like macrame necklaces and things is I cut it too long, and then the extra is, again, garbage. Okay, 1 over. This one. God, I love this fucking camera. This makes it so much easier. I'm not constantly putting my head in the camera frame. Field of view is wider, so I'm not constantly moving it out of the camera frame. I know I'm putting my big fat thumb on exactly what we're doing, but I don't care so much about that. Thanks. Okay. 2 down here. Fuck. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I just love I love little round guys. Love the booze. I almost got in trouble today. There was a store near the farmer's market that we like to stop at a lot, and they have little Kirby statuette blind boxes. That's a problem. I'm not usually a figurine person. But boy howdy. Oh no. Dab, for some reason on the app you're gray instead of red. It's very confusing. I look over onto my desktop and you're red again. Is it Serious Sam that the logo is like the bomb with the face in it? That would be really cool to sew the face inside and make like the outside of the bomb be the sewing or the embroidery hoop. Bet nobody's ever thought of that one before, she says incorrectly. Eh. I did not stretch this one very well. That's okay. Alright. Is this really all the black? Damn. We are whipping. So fast. Heh. Well, that was quick. I still haven't gone through all of the colors of floss yet. I've been trying to hashtag collect them all when by them all I mean all of the DMC colors of floss, of which there are like 500. Which embroidery doesn't sound like an expensive hobby, because each hank of floss is like, yeah, I don't know, $1.50. You can get them for $1 some places, but there's 500 of them, so right off the bat that's over $500. Guess let's try this one. Yeah, I think that's right. But I'm out of boxes again. I need to buy another box before I can go on to the next color. It is very nice, though, to just be able to, like, start on a project, as opposed to get a project you're really excited about, finally print out the pattern for it, and then have to wait 6 days because you don't have all the colors you need. Yeah, a box for boxes, yeah, so I can put all of my... all of my floss boxes in a box. Actually, no, I usually just put them in a drawer. You want these outside the box? They'll be all over the floor. I need to label these so I know which order these go in. Because they start at like 100 and go up to like 3,800. And it does annoy me that they're not... The numbers for the DMC do not necessarily correspond to color. I mean, they relate to color. Like... 3761 is blue. 3765 is blue. It's like a different shade of blue, so there's color families inside of there. Something happened. Thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter, for that gift sub. Or do I thank thee for compelling Setho to stay more? Alas, I'm torn. No, I appreciate it. But yeah, it's not like a whole box of blue and then a whole box of pink and then a whole box of whatever. So I could arrange them by color, but then they would be impossible to actually find by number. My life is very hard. This is my weird box full of not DMC. Okay. Eh. Yeah, it's exactly like gel. Yep. And then they gap them like they do with gel. So like I don't even remember standard gel numbers. It's been so long since I've actually been a technician. But like, you know, they'll have 20 and then 25 so that when we find some way to make a color between this color or between the color 20 and the color 25, we can kind of slot it in there. They do have a book of color, actually. There's two versions. I have one. I have the bad one. Well, it's not the bad one, but I have the cheaper one. This is only like, I don't remember how much this was, like 10 bucks, I think. They have one that's really expensive that actually has color cards of actual floss samples in them. So they try to calibrate the printing on this to the best of their ability, but the one with the floss samples is better. But then when they get new floss samples out, then you have to spend, you know, 50 bucks on a new one. Ugh. See, I want to do that, though, but I want to have behind the mattresses behind me in that closet, I want to build like IKEA cubes into that closet and then have all my yarn chromatically efficient. Did the music stop? Guess not. Guess it's just quiet. See, this is the ever-present ADD problem with hobbies. I love the hobby, obviously, but I also love organizing the tools of the hobby. That part's really fun. I just love well-organized tools. How the hell did I get a knot in here? You're so strong. I've been working on this jacket, I guess. I guess you could call it a jacket. It's Tunisian crochet, so it looks like a crochet hook, but with like a long cord off of the end of it. So you cast on all the stitches on the hook, and then you like crochet them off. So it's kind of like a step between knitting and crochet, and it ends up with this really neat fabric that like has a lot of stretch in one direction, which is really cool. And I'm excited to see how this coat turns out, but it looks so bizarre. Yes, Tunisian, perfect. They have you like work it from the side. So you start on a sleeve and you work it this way, and the whole coat, you just work the whole coat down to the other sleeve. And if you've ever seen like the Lorax and the Onceler knitting a thneed, it looks like a thneed at this moment. It's all these weird, like, because they have you change lengths, and there are these cutouts in the coat for like the insert of, so you can insert other panels of different colors. It's just the most bizarre looking thing at this moment, and I don't believe that it's going to turn into anything wearable, but I'm committed now at this point. It's kind of too big of a project to really be fun to watch while streaming, but... And also, it hurts my hand in a kind of unique way, so I can't do it for a very long time. Biggering? No. What is this? Ugh, all my designers are gone for the show. I'm so happy. I love them, and they were all absolutely spectacular. They didn't require me to do much. I just get so happy when there are fewer people who are my responsibility. No! Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Now, do we mean the new version of the Onceler, or like the original cartoon version? Everybody on Tumblr was horny for the Onceler for some reason. That's all I know about the new one. Thank you. I will checketh that out. Hey, Rhino. I hope not. Got it. Got it. Okay. Then I have no knowledge of most songs in that one. And by most, I mean I have not seen that. So I'll just have to see the whole thing. To watch the whole movie. Well, Tumblr liked it, so... This might be, like, too niche of a story to tell, but I remember there was this picture or a painting that went around Tumblr for a while of... Can you see it in the camera? This painting went around Tumblr for a while, and then it became, like, a problem because the artist who painted this, like, painted it out of a photograph reference for someone they didn't credit, and then they, like, sold prints of it. So it was, like, it turned out to be, like, a big fucking bullshit deal, and there's also like another derivative artist who does those just like pixel arts instead. And I want to own all of them. I want to own every option in this train. I was trying to look for the original photographs the other day so I can buy one of those. I just bought one of the pixel prints. I think it would be so funny to have the same painting in like 3 different rooms of my house, just in a different style. I think that's hilarious. Also, I always really liked it. Sorry, I was only thinking of that because of Tumblr. Couldn't find the original picture, though, or the original photograph, though, in my 2 seconds of half-hearted Google searching yesterday. I think one of the reasons I'm so hesitant to get off of Twitter is just because I'm going to miss observing other people's drama. Which is bad for me. That's bad for me. A low poly 3D version? Not to my knowledge. Well, I'll have to get like an electronic... like one of those video, photo frames to display that one also. Ooh, that sounds juicy. Oh no, is the implosion of Twitter gonna lead to me finally going on Reddit? That one battle bot this season called Shred It Bro just makes my heart die every time somebody says its name. Oh, what's the fun Twitter drama that I saw today that I'm not involved in? Or maybe it was yesterday. There was like a... like some federal prosecutor was, you know, engaging in like thought experiment joke posts about, I think, the Mario movie. Like how Mario doesn't actually hold insurance for the actual work he does. Something like that. And then he made a joke on the bottom of the post that was like, lol, everybody's on shrooms all the time. And immediately got like 4 or 5 bot responses trying to sell him, a federal prosecutor, shrooms over Twitter. Very funny. Ow! So much dust and dander on my drafting table. Yeah, but who's he gonna buy his shrooms from? You can't get rid of the shroom bots. Oh my god. I was in Sunoco yesterday, last week, whatever. And there was this new energy drink that's called Goat. And because that was ridiculous, I picked it up to look at it. And on the back of it, it was talking about the, you know, the stuff that's in the energy mix, blah, blah, blah. And it's, you know, the normal shit that's normally in energy drinks. And then it was like, cordyceps extract. And I was just like, we eat that now? I've heard of The Last of Us, like, we eat that now? What? And I actually saw some at the mushroom vendor at the farmer's market too. There's just like a little jar and it said cordyceps on it, and I'm like, even if I liked mushrooms, I just feel like on principle, that's one I don't want to eat. It's probably fine. I'm sure it's fine, but like I don't want to eat that one. I'm good. Bought a couple new games yesterday while I was trying to look for something specific that I didn't actually find. I bought Bubsy for the Genesis, which Ron has warned me against, but I'm excited for the pain. It is such fun. It is. It is. And then I bought Wario's Woods, which I didn't know was a thing, but I've been pleasantly surprised by every other Wario game I've put into my computer, so we shall see. New to me. Listen, 1995 was only like 4 years ago. There's this horrifying box of, like, photographs of every moment that I breathed from the time I was born until the time I was, like, 12 in the basement, and I was going through it yesterday trying to find a picture of something else. And, I'm looking at all the pictures from the 90s and going, oh my god, these suddenly look so old. They don't just look moderately old, they look really old, suddenly. It's not just like, yeah, that was a while ago. It's like, oh shit, that was forever ago. I hope so. No, I want to get all of the boos stitched, which I think is 8 boos. Well, technically it's 4 boos, but each boo has like 2 separate frames of being. A literal lifetime ago. That is not incorrect. So I want to stitch all 8 of those so that I can arrange them on the wall around my cowering Mario. This is a little bit of a sadistic project. I don't know that these boos do have names. Really? Maybe. I don't know them. I had my Yoshi's Island game book with all the enemy names in the back that I would just sit and memorize. Like neurotypical children. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Beautiful. That is exactly what I want. Ah, God, I need to get more emotes. I'm just so tired all the time. We might be able to knock 2 of these out today. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I meant for this to be short. Hey, Beanie, how you been? What's good? Huh. Well, alright, hold on. This is still one of my most favorite and prized walkthrough books. So, there's... Okay, yeah, we've got Boo Buddies, Boo Guys, the Shy Guy, Boo Balloon, Boo Boo, Blue Boo, sorry, Big Boo. I think that's all the Boo related. Oh my god, I just got it! This guy, who I don't know if you can see, this page is basically falling out. Nepinut? It's Neptune. It's the tune part is backwards. I've had this for 25 years. Just got the joke. Just got it, Nintendo. God, I love this game. I want to sew each and every one of these guys, too. Man. Yeah, sewing a Yoshi screen. I just really hate the idea of making patterns. And, like, picking one screen out of the whole game? Impossible. They're all so beautiful. I don't know. I have played it. I don't know what that phone number is. Somebody wrote on my book! Bastards. But I play it so often. I wish I could play it again for the first time. No worries about sleeping through anything, Beanie. We're not on your time zone. I think you're allowed. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Fingers crossed that it is an easily solvable problem. Oh, did you know there's a remote control in your brain? We can get it out really easy. We can just pop that bad boy right out of your skull case. Quick and simple. Butt spot? You mean the bot in the Discord? Or is that a different bot that I'm not cool enough to know? Dav will program you a new brain. We got you, Beanie. A tripod? What are you, an Instagram influencer? Oh, yes. Right. Doesn't Fallon use that one? Yeah, if you're making requests, can you slip that in there? That sounds like a great idea. Oh, Beanie, I don't think we've seen you since we played Death's Door, but if you want another game for your interminable backlog list, Death's Door was 10 out of 10. Yeah, the anxiety. The anxiety could just go. That would be awesome too. Seconded on that one. Bring back lobotomies. No. Yeah, it was really good. It was very good. Zen was a horrible influence and said something about the deluxe Switch edition, so obviously I went out immediately and bought that. Like an idiot! Like a dumb idiot. I do. I want to, honestly. I haven't, like, restarted the game yet because I haven't decided whether or not I want to play it, whether I want to start it over on the computer and get all the Steam achievements, or whether I want to, like, restart it on the Switch and see how it plays on the Switch. But I haven't been playing any console games because I'm still halfway through Borderlands. And my goal was to, like, get everything in Borderlands and then never play it again. I don't know why that specifically. And then never play it again. Nice. Listen. Games should not be obligations. Yeah, that's honestly why I'm trying to start over from the beginning. I was hoping that I could like rebuild my momentum because I love 1 and I absolutely 2 is one of my favorite games ever. I think 2 is just a masterfully crafted game. I think all the writing is hilarious. I like the way it feels. I like the way everything works in it. And then 2.5 was like okay, but 2.5 was sad because the best part of 2 was Jack, and then Jack's fucking dead. I think though he was... I think we did we still have some Jack in 2 though? Like... He was talking to us even though he was dead? I don't remember. It's like fucking 8 years old. Jesus. Yeah, but 2.5... I'm sorry, did I say 2? I meant 2.5. Whatever the fucking upside down one was. Not upside down, the... It was like low gravity. The weird offshoot one. I don't think it was bad. Ooh. Oh no, with one awful gameplay mechanic? Do tell, do tell. I remember nothing about 2.5. I think I only played it through once. Oh yeah, so it wasn't like... We still had Jack, which was still good, but it wasn't like clear and present danger Jack. And I really hated the Telltale games, but that's just because I really hate the style of the Telltale games, so that's... I had a friend who loved them, but I just don't... I don't want to watch a novel. Or rather, I don't want to participate in TV, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't video gamey enough to be a video game, and it wasn't TV enough to be a TV. Oh god, that sounds brutal. Holy shit. The point is that you have to go back and get yourself, not the point is that now you're fucked forever. Jeez. Brutal. Just brutal. No fun. Pass. No thank you. Oh, the wind from outside in my face is so nice! The tree that I planted has little tiny leaves at the end of each one of its branches, which, like, should kind of be obvious. It's a tree and that's how trees do. But that means it's not dead. Not that I was worried that it would be. I had no real fears that it was gonna die, or I don't know. It's weird to buy something that looks like a big stick and put it in the ground and then it suddenly is not a stick, it's actually a tree. I'm really excited. It's got a little leaf bud on the end of every branch, and then inexplicably in the middle of its main branch, not at the end of it, not at like place where there would be a bud, but just literally in the middle of that branch, there's a little cluster of flowers. Like, just a little cluster of flowers growing out from the fucking trunk of the tree. Crap, I have to go to the bathroom, but Sally's all the way in the basement. I don't have anything with a disconcerting face in my room right now. So long as you're good at games and stay good at games forever. That sounds stressful. I am stressed. I watched somebody play Dead Space Demastered? I guess I don't remember if that's what it was actually called, but it was like Dead Space remade to look and or run like it was a PlayStation 1 game. It was neat. Crap. I definitely... Well, that sucks. I did the B2500 for the white on these guys, but I think I did Blanc for this one, so it looks a little smoother. So annoying. Oh well. Like, no matter how many times I try to do this project, I fuck up some part of it. No. Huh, that's weird. Because demastered is a cool buzzword. Gotta get them cool buzzwords in there. kind of don't want Silksong anymore. Like, don't ruin it. I'm so scared. What if they ruin it? I've been okay. Work has been kind of slow, which has been wonderful. It's like I've had enough help for enough time now that like the department is set up and I have systems to do things. So not only is it a little easier to hand somebody a system and walk away from it a little bit, it's like things are easier inside themselves because I have a structure around how to accomplish them. So I don't feel like I'm hemorrhaging energy and time and stuff like that anymore. And it's kind of a slow period right at this moment, although we are opening another show on Tuesday. We don't have a show coming up right after this one, so I'm going to be able to take a little bit of vacation after, which will be nice. And this cast has just been lovely. The last cast was great too. I've kind of been hitting the mark. And it's such a weird balancing act because there are just some people who suck and that are really annoying and that ask for things that are just unreasonable or get upset about things that are just unnecessary. But a lot of it can be mitigated if you create the right first impression. So if you're really welcoming and everything is really correct and clean, and if you go out of your way in the beginning a little bit, and if you're very clear with systems and expectations and methods to get what you need, it mitigates a lot of hassle that you'll have in the future. And it also tends to predispose people to having a little bit more patience if things do go wrong. You know? I'm a little worried about our next show. Currently we're doing Midsummer Night's Dream, so there's a lot of... There's a bunch of young kids in this one, and there's also a lot of... It's mostly like young kids who we don't know, and then a whole lot of local professionals who we've worked with a lot in the past who are not any sort of issue to me. But the next show is Honky Tonk Angels, which has a cast of 3 ladies. And if I may generalize for a bit, yeah, I do love delegating to her. She's fantastic. The cast has 3 ladies, and I find, if I may generalize a little bit, that the people who are most predisposed to be a pain in the ass are middle-aged white women. Every time. So I'm a little worried about how that one's gonna go. But I guess there's only 3 of them, so we will see when we get there. And to be fair, I don't actually know for sure. I'm actually pretty sure that not all of our 3 honky-tonk ladies are gonna be white anyway, so that'll make it easier. Okay. We did it! We did another one! Well, that was fast. I guess we're gonna have to do one more. Because we haven't even been streaming for 2 hours. I guess we'll have to do another. That's fine. Owl? O-W-L. O-W-L. I'm sure there's a, like a sign word for it as opposed to spelling it, but I don't know what it is. But thank you. I have to run to the bathroom. And I don't have my creepy doll to put on my chair, so I guess you're just gonna have to hold on for a second. I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Hold O, hands in front of your eyes. Oh, like this, and then twist them inward? Owl? Is that owl? That's great. Sorry, Grid. I had to go to the bathroom and I don't have Sally upstairs. I also shot some decongestant into my sinuses. I never used to take any, like, over-the-counter medication because, I think I've said this before, when I was little and I had migraines, my parents would give me, like, acetaminophen, and that did fucking nothing for migraines, so I just kind of grew up with the impression that over-the-counter drugs did nothing. But at this point in my life, I'm so sick of having headaches that not only do I probably take ibuprofen a little bit more than is strictly necessary, I recently tried, like, Afrin, I think it's called. It's a decongestant, but you spray it into your sinuses. So at the barest hint of the potential of a sinus headache, I'm just snorting that shit. Done. Need a... There we go. It feels like you just got face fucked by a field of mint. That would have been awesome, Beanie. I would not be surprised. Despite the fact that both my grandparents died in this house, I don't think we're haunted. I have not experienced any hauntings. Not even any weird noises, really. Like, there's been noises in the attic, but you can't, like... There's no walking in the attic. Like, you can't, like, stand up in the attic, so... It's not like it sounds like somebody's walking around up there. I guess I could just cut this. Yeah, I have a neti pot, but it takes so long. I guess the problem with the neti pot is I have to boil the water for it because I don't just have like distilled water lying around. So you have to boil the water and then you have to wait for the water to cool. So if you've got a headache already and you just want to flush your sinuses with the neti pot, it takes like a fucking hour. Scaring grid doesn't really work. I don't know that I've ever managed it. That's heavy, Omega, and not incorrect. No, it's kind of interesting. I'm slowly getting through all the rooms. I mean, not very fast because you know we're still working on the piss room, and it's not done yet. I'm hoping that maybe I can, despite the fact that Grid has been working for like 12 days straight, maybe I can convince him to help me put the molding on in the room so we can just have the room fucking done. But I walked in it the other day and it just felt lighter. It felt different, which I'm sure is probably just the fact that it's a vastly different color and there's no carpet in there anymore, but it felt like all the funk had gotten out of it. No, it's still blue. And unfortunately the molding is the wrong color, just like straight up incorrect color. The floor turned out really good. I wish I could take the camera in there and show you, but I picked the wrong floor stain, which now I know more for the future, and that's fine. And when I got it was like stain and seal, so I put it down thinking that I only had to do one, you know. Do the stain and the seal all together at once, that's fine. But it didn't feel sealed enough. It didn't feel like hard enough. It felt still very porous, like if a cat peed on it, it would become a problem. So I ended up trying to find another top coat for it. And I kind of struggled finding the top coat for a little while because I don't know why I was so invested in Varathane specifically, but I think because Home Depot carries Varathane and I go to Home Depot. Whereas I think Lowe's carries Minwax and I don't go to Lowe's, so I think that's what that went. But the like polyurethane top coat that I got for it warmed up the color so that it matches the existing molding in there. Not perfectly, but pretty good. So that's good. And then I put the same stain and then the same poly on the molding that we got, the replacement molding for the bottom that I broke all off. And it just, I think the wood's different, so it didn't darken up as much as I had wanted it to, so the replacement molding for the bottom of the floor, or for the bottom of the walls, does not match the molding around the window and the closet. But also I don't care, or at least I don't care now. Maybe I'll care in a year or two and then I'll lose my mind and redo the room again, and Grid will have a complete fucking mental breakdown, but at the moment, I'm really happy with the blue, at least. So there will be no more wall painting. I really want to do the kitchen because well, for two reasons. I think it would make me feel better. It would kind of like lift that fug that the kitchen has. And also because the kitchen just looks grody. You spend a lot of time in the kitchen. You know, people congregate in the kitchen, and the way this house is, the like kitchen living room or the kitchen dining room is all one together, so we always kind of just, that's where we hung out. We didn't really go to the living room ever. So around all where there were furniture against the walls are like grody. The ceiling needs to be repainted. So I would love to do the kitchen, but I just don't have... I feel like that's a bigger project than I have time for. Well, everything's a bigger project than I have time for, but I don't really have a direction to take the kitchen yet, unfortunately. Yeah, right? If only. I had to rescue Xeno yesterday. We have like a hutch on the back of the toilet to give you a little bit more shelf space in the bathroom. And he got up on the top of it, but then couldn't figure out how to get back down? Which is stupid because the toilet lid right there was closed. He could have jumped right down on that. That would have been fine, but he was just like plaintively meowing at the top of the toilet hutch. Yeah. Grid was like, you didn't take a picture? Oh no. I house sat one of the Bengals this week. She's so soft. She was so mad at me. I got over there once a little later than I intended to, and she came storming right out to yell at me. Bad lady. It's really nice, because, like, East River, who pops in here sometimes, is actually my down-the-street neighbor. And it's really nice to have, like, neighbors that you know? Like, is this a suburban dream? Is this the American dream? Is this what I'm supposed to want? It's actually kind of nice. I know, it was so sad. Like, how could I have betrayed her in this way? She has not had any pets all week, don't I know? I told you guys that Xeno used to use the toilet, right? We were pretty sure that he belonged to a person, and we just took him off of the street and then couldn't find where he came from. I'm really hoping that they weren't trying to have an outside cat in the city. I'm hoping he got out accidentally. And we didn't just... We're in the middle of the downtown... We're in the middle of downtown Albany. Like, you can't have an outside cat there. He had to have gotten out on accident. I don't have a white picket fence yet, but I have been wanting to buy a lot of thorn bushes for the front. Make a fence out of thorn bushes. So yeah, despite the fact that Grid has been working for like 2 weeks straight, I wanna try to guilt him into helping me put the molding in today, which is mean because I had asked him to do it yesterday, or I had asked him to do it tomorrow on his like actual day off. But what if we did it today? We haven't built the nuclear fallout shelter yet. I don't know where our water table is. We are definitely on sand. Oh. I do love me some sad-looking perennials. Tried to go to the garden center yesterday and buy some mint to put in my impulse bought giant planter, but I got called back into work guess it's for the best that I went to the game store first. Oh, damn! That's interesting. I wonder, because, like, Grid grew up in a city in Pennsylvania. Nope, I say city. Grid grew up in, like, a hamlet in Pennsylvania that was one of the top assumed, like, if somebody managed to bomb us in World War II, it would have theoretically been there, because it was basically, the town was comprised of a whole bunch of farmers and then a bunch of chemical plants that they made weapons with. So, I don't know, like, the bones of the town. We don't go there a lot. Maybe we go visit family, but we don't, like, go sightseeing very often. So I wonder if there are any actual built structures regarding that. See, it doesn't take a lot of surface area, Rhino. You just gotta get down far enough. I'm sure they'll be fine with it. I'm gonna have these around to keep me company. Who needs electricity? Instagram keeps trying to get me to homestead, so... Enjoy. Oh, I just got rid of the last of my cardboard boxes from moving. And some of them were from, like, 2 moves ago. Like, they'd gotten unpacked and repacked, but since we had the whole big attic in the last place, we kept a lot of our boxes. We just, like, broke them apart and flat packed them and put them up in the attic. Assuming, of course, that we'd need them again, which we did. Now they are all in the recycling. It's been very fun and entertaining to, like, parse all of the garbage that I need to get rid of every week in the garbage can. Ah. Only 5 more weeks until I get rid of all the cardboard. Oh, Jesus. That's stupid. Bugs can nest in everything. Bugs can nest in your damn couch. Jesus. They can. I've seen it on the internet. We do have recycling, whether or not it's useful or not. I said garbage. I really mostly mean recycling. We don't separate things, I think, as much as y'all do. We have a lot more single stream, which is easier because obviously you can put it all together, but I don't really believe that it gets recycled generally. I don't know what happens to my recycling once they take it away. I don't believe that it's processed correctly. When we lived in Squirrel Hell, we had a dumpster and then also recycling cans, but we had a whole dumpster for, I don't know, I think like 3 buildings, which was mostly fine. But then we had 2 residential-sized recycling cans for, again, 3 buildings. So unless you put in your recycling 10 seconds after they picked it up, the can was full immediately. So you could either hold on to your fucking empty cans for a week and try again next week, or you just threw them away. Which sucks. 5, wow. Yeah, we only do... Yeah, we have the single stream and then normal garbage and then redeemables you mostly bring to the store. I actually probably should know a little bit better because I'm pretty sure there is a waste management plant pretty close. But it's just never been something I looked into. Well, part of the problem, I know at least here, is the kind of lack of clarity around what is and is not recyclable, and the how it is and is not recyclable. Because it changes based on, you know, county and about your county's ability to process whatever, or your area's ability to pick up whatever. And then, like, a lot of times things with food detritus on it can't get recycled, but that's not very clear all the time. So, like, can you recycle a cardboard pizza box? Well, you can here, but you can't over here. I think they finally made it so that you don't have to pay anymore to recycle TVs and monitors. Which, to be fair, I can't do those at the curbside. I have to, like, bring them to Best Buy. But I'm pretty sure last time I wanted to recycle monitors, they fucking charge you for them. And it's the same price no matter how big the monitor is. So we're trying to recycle, like, a little broken... this guy that I used to have my chat on, because it just didn't work anymore. And they charged us for it, and I'm like, fuck. Oh, that sucks, Beanie. That sucks. No, here it was all monitors. It was not just CRTs. It was monitors, period. Also, I would never recycle a CRT. How dare you? I am the recycler of CRTs. I am the recycling plant. Give me your CRT. But yeah, most of the time you could bring your e-waste to Best Buy, but Depends on what it is. I'm sorry if you've heard the story already, but I went to the game store and I was bragging about the big ass Sony Trinitron that we got for free a couple months ago. And my game store guy gave me like $5 off my purchase because of it. Nailed it. Doesn't often work out when I try to talk shop with dudes, but sometimes. Oops. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm kind of thankful that I don't really have any regrets where that's concerned. I had an 11-inch CRT. It's so little. And I got rid of it at some point, but probably, I think I never took it with me when I moved out of my parents' house because I didn't have enough money to get cable anyway, so what was the point? Or at least there was actually like an e-waste recycler, an electronics recycling warehouse or something down the street from where we work. I think they closed though, or I don't know. Point is, we would pass it and there would just be like a pallet of shrink-wrapped CRTs outside of it. And Grid and I would just be like, hello! Hi, yes, can we be friends? We didn't really realize it was there, though, until I think they were just about closing and we couldn't ever get anybody there to, like, talk to us. I don't know how that ended up shaking out, but we kind of stopped pursuing it once we got the Trinitron. Now it's just like, well, we have a lot of TV. A boo wearing a sombrero and a poncho. I do not have any memory of that. Is it Mario Odyssey? Maybe? Oh, damn! I hope your dad got a lot of money. Shit. Man, I'm sad I don't have that new Ida today. I had like, I could have gotten it today, but everything would ship together if it came tomorrow, so I'm trying to cut back on my Amazon usage, but it's not easy. I definitely try to be more deliberate with stuff that I purchase. I do love Shy Guys. I will get to the requests, I will. I just kind of have been in the boo mood because they're easy and they're quick and I already have patterns for them. But honestly, just because we started them and now I want to finish them really is what it is, but I promise. And I mean, we did half of one. We did half of one request. I need an apprentice. I need somebody who I can hand these to when I'm done sewing them, and then they can back them, wash them and iron them and back them. All the parts that I don't like doing. You have been scammed. I have not created her yet. We haven't gotten there. I did make Grid learn to crochet when we made a blanket for Rose. And I said, well, if I'm gonna do this, because it was a big sprite, it ended up being a really big blanket. Like, if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna put in the work to do this, then you're the community member she knows. She doesn't know me. You're gonna have to make one square. So I taught him how to crochet and he made one square. He did good. Excuse me. God, if cats had opposable thumbs, that would be horrible. One of the friends I had brunch with today is a tattoo artist. I love her. She's very talented. She does a lot of like Sailor Jerry inspired art, things like that. She likes to tattoo naked ladies. She said recently, or she said when we were looking in a cute little shop this morning, she pointed at some cross stitch, and she was like, "Oh, I've been collecting, you know, embroidery pieces," and I'm like, "Oh, have you? Oh." Maybe I'll have to poach a piece of her art and cross-stitch it. That would be funny, right? Stealing your friend's art is fun and allowable if it's cool, right? If you're giving it back to them, right? I'm gonna have to watch that in depth later. I just can't imagine Xeno if Xeno could open doors. Oops. Hey, Panda Philly, how are ya? I think actually the Sprite blanket I made for Rose was from Final Fantasy. I can't remember. I'll probably put these up on Etsy when I have the whole set. I think I just want to keep this one. I think I'll remake this one. I mean, every sprite ever, forever would look cool. I love pixel sprites. I just only have a limited number of hands. Wow, Dev, that's amazing. Miles is so smart. I know, I should just grow some more, you're right. You're right. No, I just need a workshop. I need a workshop of underpaid apprentices to ghost sew my ghosts. Ow. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we gotta teach those kids how to work, is all I'm saying. Can't believe child labor laws are a discussion we're having in 2023. The children have invented capitalism. Oh, goodness. This one feels narrow. I don't know why this one feels so narrow. Oh, that's 5 in the middle too. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the tightness of the face. Because this should be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. They yearn for the mines. I wonder if... Like, I'm not saying the world is... What am I trying to say? Everything right now seems so fucked up, right? And I know a lot of it has to do with the internet, and we as a society are still kind of dealing with the internet as a thing. It's relatively new, still. And I know that there have been, throughout history, you know, people complaining about the same things, like, oh, all the children reading their newspapers, ignoring me on the train. This has been in existence for ever. It's always been a thing. And I know also that as you age, you kind of age out of the... I don't know. The prevailing understanding of the contemporary mood, maybe? Something like that? I was trying not to use the word zeitgeist again because I overuse it. But, I wonder if everything's gonna get better. Ever. Or if we're just gonna get better at it being worse. Forever. It is. It's a good word. Feel very smart when you use it. Hey, Zen. Happy Sunday. Somebody better be, like, grilling today. I'm also gonna try to guilt Grid into taking me to get greasy diner food. Well, it's like, it's Eastern Orthodox Easter today, so it's not even delayed. You're correct. You're just a different church. That's an interesting question. Oh, I didn't know. I just know that Sarah's doing Greek Easter today, so I know nothing. So what is the Eastern Orthodox Easter based on? I mean, frankly, I don't know what like the I don't want to say normal. I don't want to say what or I don't even know what Easter is based on, period. Something to do with full moons after the something. It sounds kind of pagan to me. Just saying. Ah, gotcha. Okay. That makes more sense. Well, but but I thought the Catholic calendar, well, I thought the Catholics did, again, the full moon after the something. Oh, well, I guess it's after the calendar date, not after the, okay. I get it. I follow. You know, I sincerely thought in high school for a hot second that maybe I'd be a nun. Eat ham and be happy, indeed. And somebody asked me about it. Alla, do you really want to be a nun? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And they were like, well, are you very religious? And I was like, no, but the idea of having a very specific set routine and mostly after that everybody leaving me alone sounds awesome. Dixie Kong, oh god. How much faith do you have in me? I'm sure there were a lot of lesbian nuns. There only one video? "500 days alone in a cave." So COVID. What you're describing is COVID. See, though, what's funny is I don't even know which direction you're trying to go with that. I've seen a lot of trash on YouTube. It makes a lot of sense. I also see a lot of, like, silly anecdotal Tumblr posts of, oh, you think there wasn't autism back in the 1400s? Sophia went to work at the nunnery because it's very routine-based. And you think there wasn't autism? I do love despairing. I'm gonna like change the rules of the game, and then you're gonna find out that you actually agreed to create all the sprite patterns for me. And then you also will despair. Ooh. Ooh, that one stung a little. So real. Every time I see somebody do something just absolutely completely insane in Microsoft Excel, I feel a little bit more valid also. I'm like, see? People do dumb things in every program. Yeah. Exactly. I did like the ray traced Excel. I don't even understand it. I know one of the comments underneath was like, I know I'm shocked and amazed, but I'm not smart enough to know enough about Excel to be as shocked and amazed as I think I should be. And that's how I feel. Like, I can't even comprehend how you do something like that in Excel. I don't get it. But don't worry, AI is democratizing art. So that people who can't use programs, use the real programs, can art. I keep hearing a motorcycle on the highway behind me, and I keep thinking, oh, it's Grid. It is only 3 o'clock. The show started a half an hour ago. It is not Grid yet. If it's Grid, there's a problem. And the problem is I am now a single income homeowner. Or a single income household. Stand-up comedy about spreadsheets. It's tickling some memory, but I'm not remembering a lot of it. Oh, maybe I must have watched it then. I don't remember. Right, Sitho? God. Well, I mean, we can collaborate with the Crunchy Instagram ladies. It was definitely aliens. Probably. Fossil fuels, duh. That's back when men were alphas. In the caveman days where they ate meat. And bedded women. Can't even joke, it just makes me sad.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Hello, Raiders! Alania Monster? I hope I said it right. Correct me if I didn't, but welcome, everybody! Hello! Oh my goodness. Were y'all doing some sewing? What were y'all doing? Welcome, everybody, to the Ministry of Silly Walkthroughs. We're casually, relaxedly stitching some ghosts. I hope you're down for some chills. It's a Sunday and I'm sleepy. Man, we need some new emotes. Oh, you were doing video game cross-stitch! Nice! As you can tell, I very much like the juxtaposition of cross-stitch with video games. It is a very fun medium to explore pixel sprites in. Thank you, Simply Day. Man, I feel like I gotta get my sack of Kirby's out to to show off. At the moment, we're trying to go through all of the boos. Well, not all of the boos, perhaps, but all of the boos from Super Mario World 3. Oh goodness, the music's so low I don't even know what's playing. I'm glad you like it though. Thank you so much. Yeah, all the booze, yeah. Get lit. Oh, I was so sleepy this morning. The brunch spot we went to has fancy cocktails. And I do enjoy me a fancy cocktail. I love spending $14 on a drink. But, my friends had their fancy cocktails, but I was so sleepy. I was like, I need coffee. I need coffee and I need you to put it in my eyes. Could you just pour the coffee into my eyes? Would you please? Please don't give me alcohol. I'll go back to sleep. Oh, please lurk away. Sounds good, local trans boy. Enjoy. Good luck on the pillow. I feel like I never showed you all the pillows that we were working on that I finished without y'all. Not that they were that exciting. They were square. They turned out to be square. I did accomplish making them square. Nailed it. Oh, for the housewarming party that I'm planning to have next month. I asked Grid how feasible it would be to build me a cornhole set. Because you can buy them, but man, they are overpriced. It's like fucking a sheet of plywood and a couple sticks of lumber, maybe. The biggest inconvenience in the building a cornhole set would be we don't have a way to get a whole sheet of plywood home. Grid's been kind of looking for trailers lately, so hopefully we'll be able to find a good, halfway decent second-hand trailer so that we can transport lumber. Yeah, cornhole. Yep. It's okay. So if you don't know cornhole, it's I'm sorry, I hate the name also, but it's a big piece of fucking plywood that's up on two sticks. It's like tilted, kind of like skee ball, only not as long and not as close. So you have the bag full of corn, I guess, and you lob them at the platform. And if it goes through the hole, you get X number of points, and if it lands on the thing close to the hole, you get a different number of points. It's a fun outdoor game for drunk adults to play. Where was I going with this? Oh, so we're gonna have to sew some cornhole bags, because again, I'm not willing to pay the Etsy upcharge for something that I could make for probably more expensive than I could just fucking buy it, but here we are. That's the problem when you start to know how to do things, is that you want to make them. But it costs you just as much money to do that. I don't know if we're going to be able to find a trailer in the spring, though. Honestly, we should have been looking in the fall. Back when people are getting rid of them, and they don't want to store them over the winter. Then they're cheap. Not in the spring when everybody wants a trailer. Okay. I don't remember what Kirby we're on to for tomorrow. I guess I should probably figure that out. I really don't want to go back to Kirby's Dream Course. I don't want to. I'm not good at it. I'll have to bring my assistant over. I'll have to bring Miniella over to play. Because I mentioned it to her. And she's like, I love Kirby's Dream Course! Which is also funny because she's like 12, so... She's not 12. She's old enough to legally hold a job. But it came up because I was asking her if she'd ever played, you know, any of the OG Kirby's. Yeah, you're right. The Logic Geek, you're right. We have a... I don't know what the measurements of the RAV4 are. We have a Toyota RAV4, and it's mostly been okay, carrying mostly everything that we've needed. I haven't really, I guess part of the, I don't want to say problem, but I haven't plotted out any sort of, like, cut list or anything. Because there's so many other things that we need to do first. Oh no, I hear ya. I hear ya. We have... my car is a Chevy Tracker, and a couple years ago, we were trying to reinforce a bookshelf, so we got... I don't remember what the backing shit is. It's like the whatever one step up of cardboard is. And we were like, wow, we can tie it to the roof of the Tracker! And, that didn't work too good, and the rope that we have wasn't long enough, so we were literally, like, holding the fucking sheet of whatever it was onto the roof with our hands. Not ideal. Grid's happy with the RAV4, but I still want a truck. Yeah, hardboard. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to pay for a truck. Holy shit, trucks are so expensive. Discount Wario Shake It. I can hear a little bit of trumpet. For some reason, I can't, like, think about talking to y'all when I have music on. So I just try to keep it so low. My entire focus right now is just fixed on getting the molding done in the spare room, so I can get all the furniture back into it and get these mattresses out of my office. Although the cats love sleeping on top of them. Gibbs looks like he's dead. He looks completely dead. Oh yeah, I mean, you can rent a truck right from Home Depot. But we have had need of a trailer enough that it would be great if we could get one. And we both would like to have some sort of backup for hauling the motorcycles if we can't ride them. Not that we have... I mean, if in the winter it would be great to be able to bring the bike to the shop for a tune-up in, like, February, as opposed to trying to schedule a tune-up for the bike in April and then not actually getting one until fucking August. I gotta stop swearing so much. I thought they were like 20 bucks for the first hour. Maybe they charge you after. I've never really looked into the Home Depot rental trucks. It's just so silly. We're literally like 2 miles from Home Depot. But oh, good. I was trying yesterday to get the back patio cleaned. We still have some garbage that we're... Some of it we have to actually, like, bring to the dump, which would be great, again, if we had a truck. Or a trailer. And then, some garbage that can go in our garbage can. There was too much to go in the garbage can in 1 week. So it's been sitting out there until I can rotate it into our garbage can. That was supposed to be yesterday, but alas, work called me. So hopefully that's what I'll be doing after we finish stitching our little ghosties. I'm trying really hard to keep a firm grasp on my expectations for what we can accomplish outside this year. Grid really wants... Well, I don't know that he wants necessarily, but Grid is invested in a fire pit, which sounds great. I'm trying to get like a definitive answer on what specifically is allowed in backyards in my city, which is a little harder than I kind of expected it to be. But I would also like, if we're gonna do a fire pit, I'd like kind of a pergola situation. So, but I don't think that's gonna be able to happen. I really don't think that's gonna be able to happen this year. If I'm being honest with myself. It's just been so hard. You know, I didn't look that one up. I'll have to call City Hall. I'm sure they won't take down my address. You know, I'm not even, like, super excited about the idea of a fire pit. I know this sounds so stupid, but I cannot stand smelling like smoke after the fire's over. And also, not only that, but, like, I try to wash the Vivid hair only once a week. So if I sit next to a fire earlier in the week, I gotta wash the fucking smoke out of my hair. But I don't want to wash my hair too much. I know that is not a thing normal people worry about. Yeah, I've thought about a greenhouse, but I don't think I want to. I don't know. It doesn't draw me in the same way that, like, plants in the yard draw me. I don't want to keep my plants in a box. I want them free. I also don't think I want to put in the amount of work that a greenhouse would take to keep. It seems like a lot of effort. I want to put plants in the dirt and then let them do what they want. When I was trying to pick a date for this housewarming party that we're gonna have, Grid was like, I thought we were gonna wait until the basement was done. And I was like, honey, I mean, yeah, maybe that was our intention at first, but holy God. At this rate, the basement's gonna take years. Photosynthesis. Ooh, brickfire pizza oven. You know, it's really funny. The building next to the theater is a bar, and they have a resident, excuse me, a resident pizza joint there also. I don't know, it's a weird connection. But halfway through the day, every day, they start up the pizza ovens. And it smells like burning in the theater because our air handlers, like, suck in all of the pizza smoke. So we have to inform all of our actors when they come in to work for us. We're like, hey, so about halfway through the day, it's gonna smell like something's on fire. It's pizza. Don't worry about it. Housewarming retirement, yeah. No, well, just last year just didn't work out. We were still, like, very restrictively masked at work. And we didn't want to have people all glomming around. And it's not like Grid and I have a lot of friends, so most of the people that we would invite would be the people that we work with. And then, like, last year was just so stressful. With everything. And we kind of assumed that we needed to get rid of a lot of stuff before we could have people over, which we still haven't actually done yet. The goal is to have a yard sale the week before the housewarming party. Which is not gonna work. Like, I mean, it's gonna work. We're gonna have a yard sale before the housewarming party, but we're not gonna get rid of a lot of stuff. I know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna sit outside in the driveway trying to sell my stuff, and then I'm gonna bring all of the stuff right back inside. Yes, definitely, yes. Book your tickets now. I forgot that, like, housewarming gifts are something that people do. And I've had to specify now to several people, please do not give us anything. Please, no gifts. I will have a panic attack. I have 4 lifetimes worth of things. I do not need things, please. This is an excuse to eat cheese dip, not a ploy for presents. Holy shit. It's also really funny to me, like, I'm in the age bracket where a lot of my friends are getting married, and every time I see a new, like, wedding registry, they're so funny. I know I say this with the tired humor of someone who's been living with their significant other for 10 years, but, like, are you gonna use that? Are you really gonna use that? Or are you gonna use it once and then it's gonna sit in the closet forever? Yeah, that's what I thought. Perfect, Beanie. Perfect. No, I can't. I don't have any space for more plants. Oh my god. Oh man, we did another one. Shit, and it's only not even 3:30 yet. See, I kind of at this point want to do something other than a boo, but... Almost. Damn it. I was trying to figure out what I did with all my Kirby's. And where they went. Oh, I see them. I see them right now. Sorry, I have to show off for new people. A bee in a boo costume? That would be cute. Oh yeah, I forgot we did those. Oh, I did a flower once. That was nice. I can't believe we did all of these. I still have Hammer unmounted, though, because Hammer's too big to fit in the same sized... Oops. Oh, God. Man, I've done a lot of stuff, haven't I? I feel like Stone is still my favorite. I love how that one came out. I think that was the first one I ever did. I should have made a note of what colors I used. Alright. Okay, what boos do we have? We've got... Oops. Can I get one more out of you or no? This whole project started as a what can I do with tiny little pieces of scrap Ida? That feels kind of small. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, silver-plated ladle and bowl set. God. Just like dumb shit. You really think you're gonna use that more than once ever? Yeah, this piece is too small. She says as she tries to mount it anyway. I mean, I guess I could just glue the shit out of it. Well, I don't know. There are some things that Kirby cannot suck. The little gremlin voice in the back of my head just screams, "Your mom!" Welcome to the Alidus channel. We're very classy. Yeah. Alright. What's the next boo? On a Sunday. Gosh. I just love collections of stuff. They make me so happy. Like, being able to choose my favorite out of a lineup of similar things, mind-blowing. That's why I loved Sailor Moon as a kid. I'm so excited for Grid to buy me a hamburger later. Yes! Love it, Beanie. Okay. So unfortunately, I feel like the outline is pretty much the same for every single one of these. Oh, I'm really sorry. We're going to be missing Elden Ring again. Because we opened on Tuesday. Maybe I'll try really hard to play it on Thursday. As opposed to last week where I did not try very hard. Said I was going to try and then didn't. You know, I have my little tape X on my desk so that I know where the camera shoots, and then I cover it up with all these fucking finished projects. And then I wonder why I'm not in the center of the camera. Imagine. Sorry, everybody. I am so tired today. Normally, I'm more something than this. I think this is actually going to end up being really bad because I think I'm so uneven here. I'm going to have to bring it over. More space than I have in order to... You're not getting that here! Well, maybe that'll be okay. And if I gotta hot glue the edges, then okay. We'll hot glue the edges. Oh, that might be alright. I guess we'll see. Yeah, we haven't spent an hour and a half frogging today, so it's today is a success. Unparalleled success. Nobody could be more successful. Grown men with tears in their eyes came up to me and told me how successful I am. Man, I had a peach waffle this morning. Had like candied peaches on it with like a big scoop of vanilla ice cream on the top, and it was really good. But did not have any protein in it. I should have had some meat with it. How will I be able to wait for the hamburger that Grid's going to buy me? Can't wait till Grid pops on at intermission and is like, what hamburger? What hamburger I'm gonna buy you? Wait, this feels wrong. Because it is wrong! Damn it! You jinxed me. And it's wrong really far back, too. Well, now we got the frogging, so I guess next is the dildos. That's true. That's true. Ah, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull it out. We're gonna have to cut out. Oops. Actually, that stitch was fine. Oh well. Just do like the world's most disgusting knot on the back of this. It's fine. Fuck it. Nobody will ever buy my pieces because there's video proof of how they were made. Hello, Tis a Girl. Welcome. Okay, just kidding. We never did anything wrong. This is just how far we've gotten. We didn't pull out any stitches. I never made an error in my life. There we go. Stop tangling, you bastard. Yeah, this is like a painfully short piece of Ida. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, it was just an editing error. Because of all that editing I do. Shit, I haven't posted anything on YouTube in a hot second. I meant to do that yesterday too. I wish I could work from home more often, because it drives me nuts that all I do all day is, well, all I do a lot of days is sit at a desk. I could be sitting at a desk at home. And then I could be uploading videos at the same time. Yeah, that's true. I'm shocked that that gets so many watches. Are you the one watching my Elden Ring videos on YouTube? Is it you? Is it you and Cario? So weird. I get just like I was not expecting YouTube to get me anything, but I have a small handful of subscribers and I'm getting like consistent views. like still single-digit consistent views, but consistent views. Especially on the Elden Ring stuff. I was assuming it was Cario, but... But it can't just be Cario. And then, like, Neversong got 30 views, which was bizarre. Beautiful. I love it. I mean, I tend to watch videos. When I watch them, I, like, put them on, and then I don't really watch it, and then I have to rewatch it because I haven't really watched it. Except that happens like 3 times in a row. So I end up watching all the videos that I watch literally like 3 times because I haven't actually sat down and watched them. I just turn them on while I do other things. Neversong was really good. Straightforward puzzle platformer. I think it ended up taking like 3.5 hours. It was really short, but I don't think that's a negative. I don't mean that in a negative way. I wish games were shorter. Had interesting lore. A deftly told story. I think there were 1 or 2 parts where I kind of got a little frustrated with it, but I don't remember if it was like puzzle-based or mechanics-based. But a solid little gem. It kind of felt stylistically a little bit like a slightly less creepy Fran Bow. But I don't know, Fran Bow was obviously a point and click and kind of ended up getting really tedious. I just mean visually. I hate calling things Burton-esque because, like, overused, man. Overused. Maybe I'll really drive Grid nuts, and on Monday maybe we'll play like 1 level of Kirby's Dream Course. Maybe we can beat 1 level and then move on to something else, and then like every time we do Kirby Day, I'll go back to 1 stage. I'll make him change up the sizing so much he'll buy me a whole new scaler. Or a new Switch, rather. Okay, where are we? Oh, weekends should be longer. Wonder if I can convince my job to go to the 4-day work week. Man, I can't even imagine the arts going to 4 days. Like, I can see it for Office. I can see it. Because I really only do 4 hours of useful work a day, so if I worked 4 days a week, I think mostly, except for the things that I have to be there for, that happen at specific times, I think we'd mostly be okay. But obviously Grid still works 6 days a week. Because you have shows Tuesday through Sunday. How do you balance that? But we've managed to get away from the 10 out of 12, which I think is crazy. And for anybody who is not knowledgeable of theatrical industry standards, during the tech period of a show, so as you add the actors to all of the technical aspects, so you start putting in the lights and putting in the sound cues and things like that, that period is tech. During tech, you have different rules for how long you're allowed to work for the Actors Union. And you're allowed to do a 10 out of 12, which is a day where you work 10 hours out of 12 hours. So the actors can only work 10 hours out of 12 hours, which is a long day for an actor. But then especially for non-union crew, they're often working the full 12 and then some, which is hard, very tiring. And we've managed to stop utilizing that schedule of tech, which is something that I didn't see ever happening. I know, I gotta get like 6 of them. No, I feel so bad because she's, like, when we're really slow, I can just go home. But she's hourly, so she has to sit there and do nothing. Which, I mean, on the one hand, sitting there and doing nothing and getting paid for it is awesome. But on the other hand, I hate that. I would rather have my time. So that's why I try to do all the weekend stuff. I'm like, I appreciate you staying here at night so I can go home when we have nothing to do, but that being the case, I will take all the weekend shit so that you don't have to do that. Kind of half makes it even, sort of. I think I'm gonna have to take a nap. Holy shit. I'm so sleepy. Seize the nap. Yes! I love their little faces. Ah, I just never get tired of little round boys. Look at them. Alright. I think I'm actually going to wrap it up here before we finish our actual boo. Partially because I'm tired, but also because Fedrin's streaming and I never get to raid Fedrin, so I think we're going to go raid some Fedrin because I've been bad about raiding people lately. So anyway, all of you who are still here from a raid, I really appreciate it. Anybody who followed, thank you so much. I will be back again. Oh, it's Sunday, so I will be back again tomorrow. We'll be playing some little round boys. So thank you so much, everybody. Say hi to Fed for me. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.